things are just getting out of hand at this point. Things are just getting so crazy, so chaotic, and maybe it's ironic that it's getting this chaotic because it's a Joker movie, and that was kind of the whole point of Joker, especially from like The Dark Knight and stuff, was that he was chaotic. But now the New York Police Department is deploying undercover police officers to the opening weekend showings for Joker. And I don't necessarily blame the police officers for this. Mostly I blame the mainstream media for this, because the mainstream media has already started to build the narrative around this movie that something terrible is going to happen with this movie. And that's just how absolutely terrible the mainstream media is that they will take these kinds of opportunities to build a political type of narrative around movies like Joker. And I hate it. I absolutely hate it, because all this is going to do is give people the inspiration and the kick that they need to actually do something terrible. This is horrible. This is horrible, and most of the blame has to go to the mainstream media for, creating this narrative around this movie. Obviously, it's still the individuals, it's still ultimately the individual's responsibility if they're going to do something terrible, but at the same time, the mainstream media is playing into that type of narrative, and it's not good. It's not healthy at all. So I don't necessarily blame New York for doing this, But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this article here. So, Joker hysteria continues as New York Police Department to deploy undercover officers to opening weekend screenings. As the commercial news induced hysteria surrounding hypothetical violence inspired by Joker continues to grip headlines, which is just... It's terrible. It's just absolutely terrible. The New York City Police Department has confirmed that they will be sending both uniformed and undercover officers to opening weekend screenings of the film as a precautionary measure. And honestly, at this point, it's sad to say, but that might not be a bad idea. I don't want police officers to be at my movie theater when I'm going to see a movie. Like, that is all that is doing is just mentally giving people bad vibes. People want to go see this movie just to get away and enjoy a movie, but now we have police officers that are going to be patrolling our theaters, and all that's doing is just going to suck some of the enjoyment out of that experience, and it sucks. It really does. According to Deadline, police will be present at theaters in Manhattan, the Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn, and Staten Island. A law enforcement official stated that this 360-degree policing approach is to ensure the safety for ticket buyers in their seats as well as on the streets. If something happens inside one of the screenings, we intend to be able to pacify the situation quickly and conclusively. And honestly, I think that this is honestly the best approach that they could take at this point. Unfortunately, it shouldn't have to be this way. It really shouldn't. But it started to get to the point, the mainstream media is just building this disgusting narrative around this movie. This absolutely horrible fake narrative that something terrible is going to happen during the opening weekend of Joker, and they want something to happen. The mainstream media want something to happen, because that will just give them all the food that they need to continue to push this terrible narrative that Joker is this Trumpian fantasy type of film that is just going to continue to inspire more violence. And then that's going to push the government to get more involved with our entertainment, which is going to... It's just terrible. This whole situation is just awful. And a lot of it does stem from the mainstream media and the far left lunatics that are out there, unfortunately. Further emphasizing the precautionary nature of this deployment, an NYPD spokesperson confirmed to Deadline that there are no specific or credible threats at this time. There are no specific or credible threats at this time, and these events will continue to be closely monitored. Any additional personnel will be deployed as needed. Members of the public are encouraged to help police in the shared responsibility of public safety. If you see something, say something by calling 911. So anyway, The heightened paranoia surrounding the premiere of Joker has been fueled by journalists who have declared the film to be a promotion of incel violence solely due to the film's subject matter rather than any viewing of the actual film. This popular narrative has led to incidents such as Rotten Tomatoes critics giving the film negative reviews due to a perceived aggrandization of Joker's circumstances and actions of the United States Army, warning employees of potential incel extremists. This whole situation is just nuts, man. It's absolutely nuts. And it shouldn't have to be this way. It really shouldn't. This isn't the way that I wanted to experience Joker. But unfortunately, this is where we're at. So, I'm going to see Joker tonight, opening weekend here, and I'm very, very excited to see it. I will hopefully do a review when I get home tonight. So, keep an eye out for that. Hopefully, I'll be able to get that done tonight. If not, it'll be the first video that I release tomorrow. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I'll talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hey everyone, it's Jeremy from geeksandgamers.com, and if you're a fan of Geeks and Gamers, please go to our website, visit our merchandise store. We have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, tank tops, and in the very near future, we're going to have many more products for you to choose from. So thank you for the support. We appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.